Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here. We're looking at the Marvel Legends Zabu Build-A-Figure Waves Superior Iron Man, and I did complain about this figure immediately after seeing the images of its release, and I did not like it. As I see this in person right over here, I'm seeing a couple of things that I was not able to see when I saw some images. However, I probably am still going to complain about this. Anyway, on the side of the packaging, you can see Superior Iron Man looking very chrome. Not like that, but that looks chrome to me. I don't know. Anyway, on the back right over here, looking kind of chrome. I don't know. Anyway, there's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. And then you can see Superior Iron Man right there. You got a varnished Marvel logo on the top. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's the Superior Iron Man out of the packaging, and I am not that happy. I'm actually bummed out. I'm not very stoked about this figure at all. Like, there are some things about it that I do like, and I did read the story. I really did like it, but this is just not what I was hoping for. So when I'd first read the storyline of Superior Iron Man, I immediately thought, oh, I want a Marvel Legends Superior Iron Man. So for a while, I've wanted this figure, and I feel like this is fairly huge disappointment. However, there are some things about that white plastic I didn't expect to see while actually having it in hand, so that's kind of cool, but we'll get into all that in a moment, so let's get a closer look. I know there's covers where you could see the suit looks very white, and I don't care what you say or what references you find where it looks white. If you were reading that storyline, especially the first arc, I think it didn't even really last that long. It looked chrome. It looked like it was meant to be silver. And this armor is very interesting because it was inspired by the symbiote, and this is a very evil Tony Stark that controls people's cell phones, or he has an app where everybody looks really good in their app, and if they don't pay him, then they start looking bad, and he starts controlling people. And it was a very fun read. Daredevil's the hero in the story, along with the AI Iron Man and Teen Abomination, if I remember right. But looking at this helmeted head, which I did want to look at first because I do find it to be the less interesting of the two head sculpts. It's not as bad having a bit of shimmer in the plastic over here. Now you can see this weird marble cracking over here, so that's not good. I do like the touch of white in the middle of the eyes right there. That looks really nice. The blue trim looks really good. You can see a seam line going across the top over there, and you can see that pearlescent shimmer in the plastic, which is pretty neat looking. And there's a slight variance between the actual mask right over here and then the rest of the helmet, so I think that's pretty cool. It's just not nearly as cool as if the whole thing was chrome. Oh yeah, now the best part of this figure is this head sculpt right here. We have this awesome looking Tony Stark head. Look at the eyes. Oh, they look great. The chin portion of this mask looks really good with the blue paint down there, the beard and the hair. Everything about this head sculpt is just absolutely fantastic. So this is my favorite part of the figure. I absolutely love this head sculpt. And he's, shown a lot like this in the books too, even though you do see him with the helmet, of course. But yeah, this is the choice head sculpt to go with. The rest of the figure isn't awful as far as the sculpt goes, I think. Again, I just don't like the color choice more than anything else. There's mostly new going on here. I don't think they reused the arms. I could be wrong about that. I think the arms actually might be from the video game version. And then the fists right here are from, I think, the Mark 45 armor. I keep forgetting my Mark numbers. I guess I've just gotten bad with that in my old age. Oh no, I'm 40 years old and I can't remember anything. They did paint the inside black right over here with the lines, so that's pretty cool. I do like seeing blue trim around this. God, I just wish the whole thing was chrome. I'm probably going to repaint the whole thing. I do like that they've added black paint to the back of the figure. I don't know what's with these lines in the very back over here. That does not look like it's on purpose, though. It's really bad marbling. So, god dang, I like the attempt with the shimmery pearlescent effect of this plastic. At least that is there. It's just, when I was reading the books, and then these are the reused MCU Iron Man legs, but when I was reading the books, I just really got pumped for this figure. I was like, oh, they gotta do this one. Can't wait till they do an all-silver Iron Man like that. It's gonna look hella sick. It's gonna be all chromed out. Watch. And then no. Hasbro, you let me down. You let me down big time, Hasbro. With this figure anyway, I am bummed out. God, but I do like the attention to detail with the trim right there, even though that's a little off, but still. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that the figure does come with an even set of repulsor blasting hands, and you get an even set of repulsor blast effects right over here that fit okay. Don't really like that gap so much, and of course you could port these into the bottom of the feet. So I do have frustrations with the articulation. While it's not absolutely terrible, I do have frustrations. Anyway, the head can look up. Both of the heads look up very well. I get a slight amount of further upward movement with the helmeted head than I do with the unmasked head for some reason, because the back of the head is the same on both of them, but for whatever reason, I feel like I can get this one to look up a little bit more. So, can move the head downward, and you get side-to-side movement and head pivoting, and that goes the same for both of the heads. I just like this head so much more. Anyway, you get the shoulders that move outward, so that's pretty good. 90 degrees, moves inward, rotates a full 360, bicep swivel. You get the double pinless elbows right there, and then the wrists all turn side to side and hinge up and down. The diaphragm cut bothers me a lot. You can twist side to side. It does pivot. Tends to want to move at an angle when you turn it side to side, though. It does pivot like that, like I mentioned. It moves back, but not forward. Like, not forward at all. Damn it, I would just move forward. I'm slapping him in the back of the head, but I just wish he could move forward. I mean, that's kind of shifting forward and downward, but that is not an ab crunch, damn it, or a diaphragm crunch anyway. Hips move outward that far. You will kick forward that much, moves back a little bit, upper thigh cut. You get that double jointed knees. The ankles will move down. They will move up, and he has bad ankle pivot. Not beautiful ankle pivot. You can get it to work, but it's tricky. Like, this cuff gets in the way, and it's tricky to work with, and I'm not a big fan of the ankle pivot on this. Now, to measure out this jerk of an Iron Man figure, you can see that he is standing at about 7 inches tall. Like, he does stand pretty tall for a Marvel Legend. And then to get into a few comparisons, you could see our superior Iron Man next to the Mark 85 Endgame Iron Man figure, and aside from the legs right over here, everything looks brand new on this figure. Again, unless I'm mistaken, but I'm fairly certain all new. And then here's Superior Iron Man next to the 3-pack Daredevil figure. And then here he is next to the AI Iron Man, which unfortunately, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the review, but they gave him the wrong head. Wasn't it supposed to be this helmet right over here? Right? This one has a little bit of the blue showing through the mask and everything, but I wish this one had some blue showing through it. But anyway, they stand at about the same height. Then here's Superior Iron Man next to the only other figure from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Cable. And yeah, somebody had requested that I put the Toy Biz shoulder pad piece on this figure, and thank you so much for that recommendation. I wish I had done that during the review, but I gotta say, that looks awesome. I really do like that. I think he's gonna be on the shelf just like this. I like that look a lot. That looks badass. Thank you to whoever left that comment. I can't remember the username, but thank you. And then here's your symbiote-inspired Iron Man figure. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the black suit symbiote Spider-Man from the animated series. By the way, I will bring stop motion back to this channel. It may be in a different form, I don't know, but I am itching to do a little stop motion with those Mezco TMNT figures. Oh my god, they're so awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, come on, man, you gotta hit that subscribe button. Show some support for your boy ShartimusPrime. Hit that subscribe, and big thanks for you guys watching, and an ultra big thanks to those of you that support on Patreon and on channel membership. Now, this figure right here bummed me the hell out. I haven't been this bummed out in a while. Like, this is exceptionally a big bummer for me, because I really wanted a different version of this figure the moment I saw this design in the comics, and this just lets me down. Now, there are some things about it that are nice. I will give it that, you know, objectively looking at it, there are things that are cool here. I will admit that. But the overall creative choice of going with the white pearlescent plastic over the chrome vac metal, that just ruins the whole thing for me right there. Again, you could find covers where it looks like this, but if you read it, you wouldn't have thought that it should have looked this way, all right? There's nobody reading that book that's coming out saying, oh yeah, it totally should have been white. Nah. If you did, what the hell's wrong with you? If you read it and you know what he looked like in the comic, then what's going on? Now I'm getting pissed off at people that I haven't even heard say anything yet, or that may not even exist. Maybe there's nobody who read it that thought it should have looked like this. I don't think anybody who read that book thought it should look this way, and it really pisses me off. So I'm really bummed out about this figure at the price point around 25 bucks. I'm giving it pass. And I want to know what you guys think. Luckily, it does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece, so if you have no attachment at all, just easily pass on this thing. I don't recommend it. If you absolutely love this particular version of Iron Man, like I do, I really like this story a lot. I recommend buying it knowing that you're gonna have to customize it or do something to it. So that's why I got it, so I could get to customizing, and hopefully that goes smoothly. But yeah, I'm bummed out about this piece. Hope you guys still enjoyed the video. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.